Okay, so we're going to look at 2. We are going to look at 2.11 where we have variable size of our equation. Now before this, we'd only dealt with them on one side, but this time you'll notice that they are on both. So we've got 6h here, 3h, and then h over here. So the first thing we always look for is if I can distribute, and I can distribute to get rid of these parentheses. I'm going to distribute that negative, but I'm also going to come over on the other side and distribute that -3. So we're going to be doing two things right here in this first one. So the 6h, nothing is happening to that. So I'm just going to write it. I'm going to distribute my negative sign, -9 or -9, and negative times a negative will give me a positive, so 3h equals 6, and here's a -3, so -3 times h is -3h, and -3 times +7 is -21. Now I'm going to go through and look for things I can combine. Well, I see that over on this left side, I can combine the h's. I'm going to grab a different color. Okay, over here on this right side, I have the numbers there that I can combine. So first I'm going to look 6h plus 3h will give me 9h minus 9 equals 6 and -21. That would give me -15 minus 3h. So now I need to get the h's on the same side of the equation. Now I see this one is a positive 9h and it's larger than this 3h, so I'm going to move the 3h over here. So I'm going to do that. It's already subtracted, so I'm going to do the opposite. Since I add it to one side, I add it to the other. Okay, notice the equal sign is in the middle. I do one on one side and one on the other. Creates a 0 pair here. And I do get 12h, bring down the 9, and bring down the 15, the -15. Now I need to get rid of that -9, so the way I'm going to do that, add the opposite, do that addition property of equality. Okay, it does have that 0 pair there, so I got 12h equals -15 plus 9 is -6. And I am running out of room right here, so I'm going to just copy it down right here. Now the last part is I'm going to do this division property of equality, and I'm going to divide both sides by 12. So when I divide -6 by +12, I do get -1/2. Okay, now let's look at this one. This is another problem you may see, and it wants to know how many solutions there are to this equation. Well, the way we find that out is we solve it. So I see that there is a spot for me to distribute. So 4 times z is 4z plus 4 times 5 is 20. And I'm just going to copy everything else down from my problem. Now I'm going to look for anything I can combine, and I see on my left side of the equation I've got a 20 and a 2. So I'm going to combine those. 20 plus 2 is 22. And then I want to get the z's on the same side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract z over here, 4z over here, and subtract 4z over here. There's a 0 pair there. 4z minus 4z, that's another 0 pair. And I'm left with 22 equals -18. Is this a true statement? No, it's not, so there is no solution. Now, if this is a big if this had ended up being a true statement, 18 equals 18, then it would have been many or infinitely many solutions. Or if it had been x equals 3 or z equals 3 or some number, a variable equals some number, that is one solution. Okay, so you've got your examples there. Hopefully this will help you when you are working on lesson 2.11.